Hello to you, my dear brothers and sisters, especially in Lincoln. Allow me to share to you 2 points that came to my mind, and as I've been pondering about it, it's very timely, especially in what's happening in in our country and all over the world with this COVID-19 pandemic. In the first reading is that we know about Naaman. If you're done with your prayer time, you're able to read about Naaman. But to cut the story short is that after giving a procedure by Elisha, a prophet after Elijah, for him to go and wash himself 7 times in Jordan River. He was very furious, he was enraged and complaining and about to go back to their place in Syria. His servant came to him and said, "Sir, if the prophet had told you to do something difficult, you have done it. Now why can't you wash yourself?" And he said, "And be cured." Probably a lot of us now are been complaining about this lockdown, this shutdown, and even probably some have been panic buying, and for us to do some precautionary measures. Maybe for some it's gonna be a bit difficult, even touching our face. It's gonna be a bit difficult because it's not the usual days for us. It's not the usual things that we do as an individual, and we find it really something difficult. And we might even complain about it, or maybe make fun out of it. But the point is that even if it's difficult, but we know that it's for the common good. And a lot of places in the Philippines nowadays is being shut down and being locked down. But for us, what the people, especially the government and those in the health profession, is for us to cooperate, especially in what they've been asking from us. For example, staying at home, avoiding big gatherings, and distancing ourselves from others, and observing proper hygiene, and so on and so forth. Something unusual, something difficult, but we know that it is for the common good for others, and it is something that is worth for us to do. The second one, in the gospel today, wherein Jesus was talking about himself that a prophet is not welcome in his own home place, wherein the people in the synagogue rose up and dragged him outside the town. But a lot of believers nowadays have been dragging Jesus out from their vision, from their focus. Rather, the focus of the people nowadays are into this concern. Of course, we need to think about this, but it seems that people nowadays are been, even maybe for us, even us ourselves, been driven by these doubts, this confusion, and above all, the fear to have this COVID. Yes, it's fine for us to think about these things because these are practical things, and we should think about these things and to consider, of course, first one about precautionary measures. But if we allow these doubts, confusions, and above all these fears to rule ourselves, to drive us, let be our focus, then actually we're slowly dragging Jesus out from our side. We're slowly dragging him out from our lives. Rather, this time, instead of having these things of special fear, is that this is the best time for us to show and for us to hold on to our faith that Jesus is calling us and asking us to do. And so, dear friends, in these 2 points is that maybe it's a bit difficult for us to do all these unusual things that's been happening now, been asking us to do, is that let's do it. But we know that this is something for common good. The second one is that let's not allow our fear to drive us out, to drive ourselves, our day-to-day living, rather than let's be more trusting, let's be more hopeful, especially of what the Lord has been asking us. And lastly, taken from Philippians 4:6-7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition and thanksgiving, your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard our hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." May you bless you. God bless you all.